Know that feeling? Are they? Nah. Over a century has passed since the minds of the world were wiped by a mysterious event that left the world shattered. They awoke to find a world that was split by a devastating war. But for the next 100 years, they experienced peace, and the kingdoms lived in harmonious coexistence with each other, until 5 known items of power were stolen and spirited away by a corrupted cleric by the name of Artemis to a mysterious land that was not found on any map, the lost lands of Elduur. To combat this, the kingdoms agreed to send champions to get these items back. From Trésor, they sent Tethran Luck. From Hierarch, they sent Maurice of the Northern Pass. From Velenor, they sent Dras Rothson. And from the lands of Fornis, Bran Helder. But as you can usually expect, such things did not go as smoothly as planned, as a mysterious force has placed these champions back to before the event that wiped the minds of their ancestors. As they learned that something much bigger was at play here, that Artemis's god of the earth, Yanakai, was slowly corrupting and destroying the lands and somehow altering the events of the timeline. They found a few friends along the way and a few divine entities to help. But the question is, will these champions truly find their way home and save the world? And what will this world truly be? I guess the story continues. The story continues with episode 60! What the fuck? Let me just actually put my monitoring on, because otherwise... Let me just, oh, look at this. We have faces, we have people, we have shenanigans. I need to actually make sure that I can actually hear myself, otherwise I'm going to be yelling the entire time. And nobody wants me to be yelling. There we go.
I'll put half a second delay on that and you'll have a fantastic evening.
Okay.
Joke's on you, I do have half a second delay. It's not that much.
So, we should kick straight off into it. What happened last time?
We beat... sorry for the double entendre coming up. We beat off a sea creature.
We
Smacked
saw the
tentacle.
hentai and said no. Russ Ruffson said, "Hold up."
Yep, Josh said hold up a minute and put a spanner in the DM's plans, which is fine.
At least I didn't banish it.
At least you didn't banish it, but to be
I'm
fair...
afraid the thing was local.
That would have
It would just fall from the sky on the boat. That would have been a bigger problem.
And I did consider banishing it, but it just come back after a minute, so what's the point?
Yeah, and ships do not go that fast.
No.
But yeah, our heroes once again proved to be absolute psychopaths in battle.
Yeah.
Which might be just what the world needs.
Yep.
Mad bastards.
So, a few days have passed since that battle. And your destination of the Seabreeze Harbor is on the horizon. Things have been pretty uneventful since that moment. A lot of the crew have been, so as you're going about your duties and helping out, you can definitely see crew members giving you really that was pretty cool to witness nods as they go about their duties. But as always, these guys sort of mostly leave you alone to do your thing.
Those were cool but raging psychopaths.
Yeah.
That should not have been possible. But thanks, I'm alive, I guess.
Yeah. So for people who weren't here last week, pretty much what occurred was the NPCs or the other people that were on the ship went downstairs to go and get weaponry to go fight this thing. They came back up and this thing was fucked. So they're a little bit in awe over.
What can I say?
Wait, did they see the bone wall? Did they see the bone wall?
They did see the bone wall, and to be
That's
fair,
gonna do a number on you.
yeah. While there have been a number of conversations about the bone wall, you've kind of overheard people
Bone wall.
discussing things over the dinner table of like, well, you know, I guess that's something. If, you know, you happen to die at sea, maybe you'll be there to protect the sailors that were there, because obviously they don't know it's Cersei specifically. Because
The sailors have seen the bone. But they definitely saw magic that worked with bones.
yeah, definitely saw magic that worked with bones.
But they have not acknowledged that it's probably Cersei.
No, because a lot of people don't like Cersei, even though Cersei's, you know, she's a bit scary at times, but she's okay.
Well, I mean, it's normal to be scared of dying and death.
It is normal to be scared of dying and death.
But this is good to know. This is
And
good
huge
to know.
walls of bones.
Huge walls of bones. Yeah, it kind of begs the question of how many people have died in those waters? Because that thing was high. That thing was high as fuck.
Me.
Oh, I
were they
assumed it was all like fish
Fish
bones
bones,
as well and
yeah.
stuff.
whale bones and
And to be fair, I did tell her if you need to turn this thing into a ghost ship, go ahead. So
So, you guys pull up into the harbor. Obviously the crew does what they need to do of like lowering the sail and everything else. Jax is navigating at the helm currently. Being very careful, being a lot better sailor than any of us are in Sea of Thieves.
You take that back, man.
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I've seen y'all fucking stop and see it. Doug's version is just drop the anchor. There we go.
No, that is Dagren's version.
Oh
no,
yeah,
because
that's
Dagren's version tends to be, right, I'll see you on the island, and then he runs and gets him one of the cannons and fires himself at the island, leaving everyone behind.
Leaving me the guy to pick up the fucking anchor.
Very
Anyway,
responsible.
D&D.
Anyway,
That man is our captain in this campaign. That's troubling.
He hasn't
Yeah.
tried
No
to put any
wonder he's
cats in
not
cannons
swimming
yet.
to shore.
Do you not recall our captain and his actions?
Okay, so you pull up into the harbor, anchors down, everything's all chill, and you lower the plank, and you can walk along Seabreeze Harbor. It is not huge. It kind of travels maybe, kind of what you'd expect from a portside little village. There's 3 taverns, which is way more than housing that you can actually see.
This is a tiny place.
A tiny place.
But we are in the right place for Skewed's mission.
E.
Okay, just verifying.
I completely forgot why we were here.
I mean, we were actually just originally here doing a stop off on the way to place. Looking for my notes. Drake's Fall? No, this is Drake's Fall, isn't it?
No, this is Seabreeze Harbor.
Right.
Wait,
My notes say we're heading for Drake's Fall. When we get to Seabreeze Harbour, look for Sergeant Westfall.
Oh.
Totally wasn't taken from Warcraft. No.
There's a limited number of ways you can use names and combinations thereof.
I'll take Seabreeze over a place called The Foal. I'll just say that. As
Sea
far
breeze
as
sounds
harbors
nice
go,
and chill.
yeah, I'll take Seabreeze.
Yeah. Let's do our first. Oh shit, Hansek. I haven't prepared everything, guys. I haven't prepared it, guys. Shenanigans.
And we are all shocked.
Bless you.
This motherfucker right here. Look at him with his ways and his treachery. There we go. So we'll start the session. We'll start the session off by asking for a perception roll, please.
Am I on the correct character? I am.
Proud of you.
Oh, hang on. Let me just reset this so it doesn't always whisper, which I remember this time.
Hey!
It's a learning experience. It's growth.
It is growth.
And now I've
We're
got
all
to
super
remember
proud
to
of you.
reset that next time I DM. But what are we doing? Perception.
Yeah.
It's only a couple of days until you DM next time, so...
Not great.
Bird Eye still not awake.
Nope, that I'm still not awake. Which is
Maybe I should stop drinking. You know.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. As you guys sort of peer around the town, first impressions. It's a little grimy. A little grimy in places, but apart from that, you don't really notice too much. The dock workers' clothes are not very well maintained. They're a little bit ripping at the seams occasionally here and there. It just seems like a bit of a poor harbour, really.
Ooh, are we just on the harbour at the moment? We've just pulled up and
Just pulled up, still on the boat.
okay. So Maurice is in his cabin doing his captain thing.
Yep.
I assume Jax is steering then.
Jax is steering, doing a little bit of directing and everything else. He's currently ordering people to hoist the sails.
Stow the sails.
Yeah, whichever. Hoist.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we don't want them.
whatever.
We don't want them up or out, as it were.
Well,
If
you
we've
know.
stopped.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Whenever somebody says hoist the sails, I instantly think that they're pulling the sails up because you're hoisting them. Which, to be fair, is not an idiotic statement. In and of itself.
No, but when you hoist the colors, you're putting the flag up. So if you
put
hoist the
flag
sail, you
away.
also put...
That's what it is. You put it away.
The sails are stored along the.
If anybody ever wants to
cross
run a
mast.
I wanna
D&D
use the word
campaign
the cross
and
brace,
everything,
yeah.
you know, just
No
So
boats.
you hoist it up from the
No
place
boats.
it's stored to be fully up.
this is the
And
last
then you drop
boat.
that, you lower the sails to put them on.
This is the last boat I'm ever going to use in this campaign just because Skewed just schools me the entire time. Don't
I
don't
feel
run a
like that was
campaign.
Russ just talking to Jax. It's like, yeah, no, it's actually this and this and that. Like,
No, I would
because
hope
Jax
that
didn't
Jax
really have a
is-
crew, right? So Jax is just saying things and it works out all right because the
You know
crew know
what?
what they're doing.
That is canon now.
He's probably like, put the clothy things away.
Stash
And
them
lift-
off the pole.
Right, we're gonna go lift the heavy bit out of the water and put it away somewhere.
Yank the stoppage chain and pull up the
Yeah.
wind catchers.
Oh, I like wind catchers. That's good.
Pull up the giant fish hook. Let's go. Anyway.
Right. Okay, Jax, we're gonna go and have a look around. I think.
Alright, yeah, no problem.
Can you organise resupply of
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
we need? Water, food,
Booze.
gunpowder potentially, and cannonballs. Because I still don't think we've actually got any of them.
Oh yeah, no, we forgot because originally this ship, because it didn't go anywhere, it was, you know, technically a pacifist ship. Technically.
If you need any funds for that, the captain's in the cabin.
Oh yeah, it's true.
See him.
we'll go. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll go see the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes there as he goes downstairs. He goes, "Oh, Captain, my Captain, here I come."
Oh Lord. Right, and if we got time, give the lads a little bit of shore leave. Just tell them not to get drunk and fucked. I mean mugged.
Drunk and fine. Okay, I'll tell them not to get mugged. Do you mean by the potential ladies of the night?
Well, either or both.
Because, I've lost so many coin purses.
Well, I've only got so many disease cure spells. I'm just saying.
Aww. You can actually tell, no, I'm not. No, actually. What's your insight, Skewed?
It's pretty good. My passive is 19.
Okay, so basically, as he's saying that his coin purse has been, like, emptied a number of times by the ladies of the night, you can see that there is a twinge of sadness in him.
No.
Like, he has definitely been scammed out of what he thought was his first true love.
No.
Oh, bless him.
We now have a new mission to get Jack's love.
New
Well,
mission.
that's what he is fishing for with the captain. Oh,
Well,
captain.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
He should go after better targets,
Yeah.
He should.
Unmarried ones for a start.
Unmarried ones. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Maurice is married.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting about Elizabeth.
I think Maurice does too.
Both his wife and to power.
No. For all the things we say about Maurice North Pass, he does Cohen religiously.
He
So,
does.
He does.
Bless him.
He's a good husband.
He's having
whether it's
FaceTime with his
love
wife.
or not, it's definitely a good ball and chain he remembers situation.
Yes.
He's not that.
It's
Yeah.
for the rest of the campaign to unravel, not for us
Yeah.
to unravel. Okay, yes, so... Sorry, continue. I'm being...
Okay, boys, let's go and see what the town of thing Seabreeze Harbour has to offer in the way of information and stuff.
Cool.
Oh,
Yes,
As-
let's.
head off down the gangplank, moseying as we go.
Cool. As you head down the plank of the gangs, you can already tell that a little bit further down, very finely dressed, is a lovely lady. Elven, basically very, very, very fair-skinned. Definitely doesn't look like they've seen an ounce of daylight, as they are just
Okay.
pale as fuck. Yes, and they are waiting. So halfway down, watching you expectingly. With sort of arms, like, laced behind their back. Don't you dare do Welsh. Don't, Don't you dare.
Well,
That's
you know,
not canon.
I did consider it for a moment.
I know, I saw it.
I gotta try and remember Justin's accent because you totally threw me there, and now all I can think of is Welsh accents.
Boys. Why?
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
Good day. What time of day is it, by the way?
So it is about... We need to get dress t-shirts of just OI.
And they just like a dwarf equivalent of Grumpy Cat on them.
Yeah.
Grumpy Cat with a beard.
So it's probably around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Late afternoon.
Okay, so wander up to this person. They're clearly watching us, yeah.
Yep.
And have they've sort of positioned themselves to hinder our movements should we attempt to make a break for it. So glance around to Tethran and Bran. What do you think? Harbour Master or something?
Sounds like an idea.
Well,
Can we roll for that? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, insight check. Do I think this is the harbor master?
Yeah, give me some.
Where's insight?
Yeah, good thank you. Oh, fuck's sake. Good thank you.
26.
4.
Jesus.
Defrin is not awake.
No. Kind of choked on a bubble, which is, what occasionally happens.
3!
Wow!
Well, Defrin looks over at Dress and he's like, I suppose. What else?
Remember
So
the 4, you're probably like, oh, it could be a guard.
with the with your previous interaction with Jax, clearly you're quite attuned to the emotional state of people around you. And as you look down towards the elven lass, who is literally positioned to the point where she can obviously intercept, you can discern, especially with 26, that this looks like somebody who's experiencing their first day as Harbour Master.
Lord.
As they're kind of, you can see that their arms are locked behind their back. They have the sort of shifty eyes of look important, be important, don't let people push you around.
Oh, we're gonna ruin a rookie's day again. Oh, we keep doing it.
You can tell also that all of the garments that they are wearing, which again, very nice. They are, while very nice, poor in quality and will break pretty soon. And you can also tell it's new. You just kind of look at the material and go, that ain't gonna last long.
Are we the only ship in the harbour?
You are the only ship in the harbour.
Oh,
Is there any evidence of, like, fishing boats or anything like that? Or,
There is no fishing boats.
Okay. So, head over to the lady in question.
Mm-hmm.
As we're going, I'll look around to these two and go, which one of you seem to be talking motherfuckers want to do this?
You seem to be having a fine day, but
I mean, I'm not much of a talker to people unless I'm telling them the truth. So if we need to lie, I'm kind of fucked. But
well, I don't lie much. I'll give it a shot if you want to, but
I mean, shall we just see how it goes?
What are we trying to find out here?
I don't know. Just who she is? I don't know.
She probably wants money. I mean, we just pulled up on the fucking boat. Good day to you, madam. I call out as we're walking towards her.
Sorry, that was just comedy gold. I can see the movie scene happening in front of me as they walk down the plank. Like, I don't know, man.
It's like the whole thing of like, hello, hi. It's really nothing inconspicuous going on.
No gossip about you whatsoever.
No, we weren't talking about you.
See, that's the fortunate part
All
of
good
having
things.
a fucking huge beard is you can talk to people without anyone noticing.
As you call out and everything, she kind of gives a firm nod, which you can tell that she has been practicing in the mirror for a couple of days now.
Oh, bless them.
It looks very overly rehearsed, but in poor execution.
I do. Huh. All right.
That's a first.
And she kind of says, "Good afternoon, gentlemen."
I'll offer a hand. No, to shake.
She kind of looks at the hand a little bit awkwardly, and unhooks one hand from behind her back while maintaining the other, and it's a very awkward exchange of a handshake, to be honest. It like the handshake that she gives you is kind of loose and kind of sloppy.
Ew, one of them dead wet fish type handshakes.
Oh.
Yeah, one of the dead wet fish handshakes.
Oh,
Is it slightly sweat, but also kind of cold?
Yes.
clammy.
Yeah.
Clammy,
Very clammy.
thank you.
Very clammy. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
From the side, I kind of give it a look. Having recognized it's practiced, from
Yeah.
the side, I'll give like the nod, but also, come on, little fourth foot, come on, do the handshake right. Shit.
You know what?
I'll,
Wait. Just give me 2 seconds, right?
Huh?
Oh fuck.
Are you rolling performance?
Hey, okay, right. So basically, she catches on to this look, and so you feel that as she, like it starts up as a floppy handshake, and then very soon, like she kind of looks to Teth and kind of takes a breath of encouragement, and just it's a proper, you know, grasps onto your hand real good.
Okay. And saying, I assume I noticed she's done this because my insight's so freaking high.
Yeah.
So I go, well done.
Oh, thank you. I think. Yes,
I'm judging by your demeanor and your dress that you are the harbour master of this fine port.
Being, you know, recognized without even having I am, yes. Oh, I was kind of worrying that the people wouldn't figure that out and I'd have to assert my dominance, and I'm not really good at that. Anyway, sorry. I'm Cordelia.
Good day. My name is Druss Rotson, and these are my companions, Tethran Luck and Bran Helder. We are from this fine vessel here. What's the fucking boat called? Because I can't remember. Seven? No, the Five
The
Arrows
Lost
or
Captain.
something. The Lost Captain. Oh, the Lost Captain. That was it.
Did we officially rebrand to Found Captain or not?
No, I
it's
don't
still
think
the
so.
Lost Captain. No one's commented. No NPCs have commented on it yet.
We are members of the crew of the Lost Captain here. The captain in question is actually inside at the moment. He's feeling a little bit dicky in the old tummy area, so he's having a bit of a lie down.
Sorry, Dagren. He's having a big old massive shite.
You know, he's not here. The character assassination we could pull. This is merciful, honestly.
There's only so much room in a chamber pot. I'll just say.
Dicky, yeah, I heard Dicky as well. I don't know if it was meant to be an icky, but
No, Dicky. He's got a dicky tummy.
okay. Oh, that must be one of those roving sayings.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we say in Velano, you know, I'm just saying.
So, she's like, oh, yeah, I'm terribly pleased that, your captain has been found. It is a very peculiar name for a ship, you know, usually you get things like the Mermaid's Vigil and, you know, the Wavy Sanctuary. Was it the Wavy Sanctuary? I didn't call for it, but...
Good God. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
No, but our captain was actually gone for 2 years.
Oh!
Brent.
But we all held together as a crew, and now he's back. So fine.
Cordelia, was it?
Yes, that's me. Yes. And you can tell she's starting to calm down a little bit, being like, haha, they recognize my authority.
Before we do the entire story, it'll make your head spin, and it's best suited for a drink, so if you want to hear how it became the Lost Captain, you know, after business, maybe tonight in the tavern, but
Oh, yes,
I
that
assure
reminds
you,
me.
it's not for now.
Okay, that's
Look at him
one
there,
of
straight
that.
to the chat up lines. Okay.
She kind of like undoes her sleeve and like you can tell that there's like scribbling down there, and she kind of like peeks under her sleeve, and she's like, can you state your intentions?
We are here to resupply.
Resupply? Good.
Give the lads a bit of shore leave.
Good,
If
yes.
there's any facilities available.
Oh yeah, she motions to the 3 taverns that are behind her.
Did you say there weren't any houses?
Yeah, the weirdest
Wow.
thing, right? There is 3 taverns but there is no what anybody would consider housing, at least in this area.
Right.
There's like a
Okay.
few buildings back, like warehouses and stuff like that.
This is a commercial district, is what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, and you know, have a little look around and try and catch up with old friends and so forth.
Yep. Cool. Well, don't let me. Oh wait, no, I do have to stop you. How long will you be staying with us?
I can't imagine more than a day.
Difficult to say. I mean, we're gonna need to supply and so forth. Is there a dearth of supplies available? Are you well stocked here?
We're reasonably well stocked. I mean, as you can tell, the harbor's a little bit empty at the moment.
A bit quiet, but you know.
Yes, it's been a very slow day. And to be fair, I'm kind of okay with that due to the fact that it's my first day and, you know, I mean...
I would not have known. You are doing fine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've been practicing all morning. I know it sounds so childish, but you know... I am like, you would thought that a 50-year-old by now would know how to do these things, but apparently not.
50?
Yeah.
But you're an elf, so I mean... Or am I... I would not want to assume your race there.
She motions to the ears and
could
is
be a
like,
half
oh,
elf.
it's fine.
Could be a half elf. Just saying.
Yeah.
So-
Yes. So, it will be, for staying. Would you like the full 24 hours until, and leaving tomorrow, or will you be leaving today? Just because that's two separate fees.
Oh, I mean, as it's already 3 in the afternoon here, it will obviously be taking a while to restock. So tomorrow, I'm assuming
At the earliest, yeah.
at the earliest, but with the option to continue our berth if we need to stay longer. I hope that's okay.
Yes, that's absolutely fine. So basically, it's 5 gold to stay for the, or to dock.
Well, this could be a problem because the GM's never actually given me any cash, but.
You have cash enough for this.
I have actually got a little bit of money at the moment, so I will go. Oh, fair enough. Here's 5 gold.
Cool. She takes it and she seems very proud of herself. Maurice is currently not with us for this session. He is in characterly doing captainy things in his cabin. Well,
That's what they tell us.
that's what he says he's up to, but we all know.
He's drinking some more.
Okay. So she takes the gold from you. And she's like, "Thank you. Is there anything that we can do? Obviously, with this gold, it does also include security overnight, as we do have a patrol that kind of watches over the boats. So I guess with the harbor looking as dead as it is, you'll have all of the extra attention, which
Well, there we go. That's fantastic.
Yes, and at no extra cost, which is what we try and do at the Seabreeze
I mean,
Harbor.
That's very good of you, and I'm sure you got a good group of hard-working guards here.
Yes.
Looking about, are there any guards?
Roll me a perception. Let's
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
There it is. She said the words. Roll the credits.
Nope.
Hey, oof, ish.
I'm not paying attention. No. Didn't hear the guards. The hint from Druss.
I'm just trying to see if the third eye is opening, apparently. It's
No,
not.
that's next level.
So Bran, as you're looking around, there is a number of different uniforms around, but because you're not familiar with this, you know, like the what guards in this region would actually look like, no idea. See how I did that?
Country are
At
we
least
in?
the uniforms and not like metallic armor automatons or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Joss, are you also looking for guards?
I am indeed.
Cool. As you sort of peek around for guards, you can spot that there is a guard station just a little bit away from the harbor, and it's kind of got like a makeshift little crow's nest where there's a guard just sitting at the top, thinking he's being subtle by drinking. Kind of like where the you got the railing on the side. He's kind of got his feet up and like occasionally looking at the thing and just like little bottle and down again.
It might be fruit juice. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it might
Probably
be fruit
not,
juice.
but
The joke is
that's
that the bottle was
basically
empty.
yeah, it's a nice bottle of umbongo. Or
He just
something.
wants to be cool, man. That's what he wants.
Mood.
Yeah, it's a fucking mood.
Stop trying to be that a couple of years
Well,
ago.
that's very good to know. So, is there any highlights that you could direct us to for this fine harbour? Any places we should check out or stick clear of? Or
I mean, to be honest, the locals aren't too much of a fan of outsiders. That's kind of why, don't tell them that I said this to you. But that's kind of why we have 3 taverns.
right. So, is there one we should avoid, or is there 2 we should avoid,
No,
or
no,
should
no,
we avoid
you-
all 3?
You are welcome for all those 3, but the one's kind of on the inner side of the town. That's kind of like a locals only kind of thing. It's a little cultish, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not for it. I think everyone should be welcome here, and there should be no anything but these people are a little.
Okay, so if we want to fight, go deeper into town and go to that bar. Okay, so let's
Not that we're looking
that.
for the fight, obviously, because
Yes,
we are
please don't
law-abiding
make a fight.
individuals who are just here to resupply and see the sights.
Cool. Yeah. There is a lovely forest though, just outside of the town. It's very, very wonderful to look through. You do have to be a little bit careful though. There has been a couple of cases of people turning to statues, but we're just not gonna. It's being dealt with.
We encountered something like that before? I said in an increasingly higher pitch.
You're right there, Brad.
Yep.
Did you catch something?
Yep.
Did you turn a bit sharpish and
My loincloth.
your loincloth
Loincloth tightened.
bunched up on you
Yeah.
again?
There we go.
Okay.
I mean, can I roll like anything for that to see if my book knowledge knows anything? As the nerd I am, because people turning into stone is a giant red flag, right? That's
Say. Oh.
history.
Yeah, I'd say history.
Because I'm not gonna do Arcana because that one's too buffed.
Yeah. Alright, give me a history roll.
History. I'm still getting used to this dark mode. Where's history?
Dark mode.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
So,
Ooh.
as you are a little bookworm, you recall that there are a number of creatures and poisons that will turn people to stone. Without any more detail,
Yeah.
you can't discern what's what, obviously.
No, without seeing the forest.
No,
like-
without seeing the forest.
I would, yeah. If we do end up going there, please remind me that I roll on nature there to see if it's beast or plant.
Yep.
But yeah, there is something in that forest. All right,
There's
cool.
something in that forest.
Is there is there a place I can buy some clothing?
Place you can buy some. Are you asking her that?
Yeah.
Oh yes. There is a lovely little. There's technically 2 marketplaces. Obviously, one is for locals, and the other one's for.
So much segregation going on.
Yeah, it's I mean, I don't want to say that it's not a nice place to live, but some of these people really need to, you know, this is obviously just between me and you, but some of these people need to be a bit more welcoming. Hey, creative. Hi.
Well, hopefully your fine example that you are setting here today will show them the way forward into a brighter, more progressive future.
I sure hope so.
I definitely feel welcome so far, yeah.
I've not felt this welcome in a long time.
Oh, yay. You know, usually when you say that, you know, locals aren't really welcome, or, you know, outsiders aren't really welcome somewhere else, you know, people get the wrong idea and, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I should really probably let you get on with your day.
That would be grand, and we'll have some of the lads from the ship coming down soon and going around getting the provisions. So hopefully they won't get into too much bother. If you could, you know, just give them a friendly smile, that'd be nice.
Of course, I give the friendliest of smiles.
That's grand. So lads, shall we?
Aye.
And if we see you in the one of the taverns later, I would be honoured to buy you a drink, young lady.
Oh, thank you. I actually, unfortunately don't drink, but I will, you know, have a smoothie from you at, you know.
Suspicious.
That's
Smoothie?
weak.
Yeah.
Smoothie?
Yeah, you know, when you take a load of different fruits and everything, you blend it all together so it's all smooth. As
And then you ferment it for a while, and
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
No, not with the fermenting stage. You just make it so it's all
Really?
nice and smooth, and it's, you know,
That sounds boring.
it's
Well,
what
I
the elves
know.
call a smoothie. Yeah.
well, I mean,
I'm honestly just shocked because the hardest drink I ever had was elfin.
Yeah,
well,
knocked me on my
that blew
ass.
your toes off.
No, this
Especially
is
young
true.
Bran here.
But
I've
So
never
you know,
seen
just the fruits.
Never seen projectile
Yeah,
vomiting
just the
like that
fruits.
before.
it's good. It's good for the soul. It's good for the body.
I need to get me one of
Good for
those.
the
I think I
colon.
could use a vitamin.
What
All
is
of us
the
looking
vitamin?
heavily
Lines for
scurvy.
the ship. Just
I read it
saying.
in a book once, vitamin. It's like this magical property of fruit that makes you feel better. Like,
I think
it's
it's
apparently better than the hardest ill you ever had when it comes to feeling strong. But
I think it's like you know what the wizards call it, disease cure or something like that. You know, a
Right.
vitamin,
Yeah, vitamin.
vitamin, something like that.
I completely blanked out what you said about the shop, but Brandon's gonna head over to where, if they indicated where the shop was, so he can buy himself some clothes.
So there is basically she said that there's a little marketplace.
Ah.
And she,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and she kind of points behind there's a big warehouse, and you can kind of hear a bit of hustle and bustle from that area. Usually it's along the lines of people shouting things like fresh fish, freshest for the dish, fresh fish, and things like cheap, everything must go, cheap, 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 cheap.
Bunch of budgies in that one.
wait, I remember the Maurice debacle of haggling with the net and it being awful. So can I accompany Zerk going, no, fake, yes, no,
You can.
scammer, just using like, not really using the thief scant, but just kind of prying here and there to see who's a scammer.
Yeah, of course. Are you all going to the marketplace?
I'll take a wander, yeah.
Okay, take a wander. So when you guys get to the marketplace, it's a little bigger than probably what you imagined. There's maybe about like 6 or 7 fully fledged rows with like awnings over the top to keep people dry, and there is a variety of places, mostly like salted meats like casks of ale, things like that. Things that will keep for a little while. And then obviously you got a few perishables like fish and such. You know, a whole stand full of pickled eggs. My dream! My dream! No one agrees with me. But yo.
I never had deviled eggs, so I do like pickles though. So I should try it sometime.
Such a shame I don't have access to Fireball. We're going scorch earth.
It's just fried egg, like a normie. Come on now.
Why am I a nightmare? They're really good. I don't understand people's like aversion to pickled eggs. Anyway.
Because they're not good. But yeah, anyway.
Oh, good. Anyway, yes, there's a whole stand full of them. Fuck you. But no, there's a number of clothing stalls as well. There's one that specifies in warm clothing for like if you're traveling to mountains and such. There's one of just everyday like shirts, underpants, and everything else because as you walk around, the guy from that stall is definitely shouting, in case you forget your underwear, look no further than right here, ladies and gents. Fresh everything, fresh, never go without again, everything, let's go.
You know what? It's been fucking months. Let's just
Get a clean pair.
How much, Ham? Just outfit me. How much?
For a change of clothes. Just
How much for a change?
Just for the underoos and the shirt, you know, just the regulars for under my like. I'm not changing out my leather coat with too many pockets. Like that.
No. But you know, new shirt, trousers, you know, undercrackers.
Probably about 50 silver.
5 gold.
5 gold.
Wait, no, a gold.
You drive a hard bargain.
So how much? What?
A gold for like an entirely new outfit, pretty much.
Okay, so what I want to do is like, all right.
Because these are not fancy whatsoever. These are just.
Yeah, I just need some clean stuff because it's all bloody and. Well, I did kind of go. Yeah, I fucking collapsed because of a banshee twice.
Yeah.
So my undergarments ain't clean. I try washing them, but you know some shit just doesn't. So yeah, I'll buy like the undergarments and stuff, and I'll make it 2 gold cents. So what stall should I be visiting here? Help a tourist out, will ya?
Wait, who are you saying that to?
The
shopkeep.
And remind me of what you said, because my ADHD went...
Extra gold, and be like, what stalls should a tourist like me have a peek at? You know?
Well, it kind of depends what you're after, my son. As he kind of takes the gold and sort of runs it through his fingers and does the whole like coin flipping through his fingers, just for fun and totally not for nefarious purposes. And he's like, well, it depends on where you're going. Are you looking for something to get the mistress or wife? You need to go over to Barney over there. Barney will sort you out a good deal. If you're looking for, you know, something nice and warm and snug for whatever you may be getting up to. You got old Charles. I'm gonna have to remember these names. Fuck.
Nah, I'm not interested in those.
If you're
I was thinking something more sparkly. Little fantasy, maybe a little, dare I say, magical.
Well, to be honest, if you're looking for sparkly fantasy kind of stuff, what you need to do is you need to go to the tavern, the middle tavern, right, and go find Destiny, right, and she will sort you out.
Sounds like she might. Right out.
Oh, I
Hold
really
on,
want to
hold
meet
on.
Destiny.
Important questions. That ain't the local tavern, is it?
No,
The Middle Tavern.
Middle tavern.
Middle Tavern. Yeah, you ain't
Were
loving
you
our tavern.
looking like? And I give him the old sexy times, you know. Like, do you mean that, or do you mean like cooler shit?
Oh, that's what you mean.
Well, I'd put the bit of red string away.
So as he's kind of like, all right, so you ain't gonna find any of the sparkly fantasy stuff. I honestly thought you were just looking for a woman. Or man, not judging.
I got one of those.
Okay, cool. But yeah, not in this market, unfortunately. If you're looking for the nicer stuff, you're gonna want to go to the inner market, and you know, no offense, mate, but you kind of stand out a little bit.
All right, and what about the markets the guards are not supposed to know about?
Roll me a persuasion. I'm gonna say with disadvantage because these people be hella
problem.
racist. Oh yeah.
Jesus, motherfucker.
You walked into the wrong room, motherfucker.
So he kind of eyes you up and down, Jesus.
Just pretend I said it in Thieves' Scan.
Yeah, you know what? For those rolls, yeah, all right.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
You're assuming that.
So he kind of eyes you up and down. And he's like, oh, one the guards don't know about, eh? Well, I don't know what kind of place that would be, because we don't have anything down there. We ain't into that, you know, into Red Brick Alley, you know. No, we ain't into that kind of stuff.
We ain't into down. Not into Red Brick Alley. All right. That's
Shit,
good
I
to hear.
totally missed
you
that.
know?
Yeah, people there are a real big fan of apples.
Real big fan of apples. Yeah. Well, you passed the test, you know. It's not every day we can just sail into a upstanding little village like this one. I like your market.
Thanks. It's a good market.
Good service.
I try my best.
Fuck it, I'll slide him another gold.
Hey! And he takes it and he sort of flips it up and like does the whole like roll on the fingers and snaps it back again. Thank you for your patronage. Anything else I can help you with?
I was just wondering, which of these taverns is the best of the three?
Oh, well,
I mean, obviously, you've wised us up to Destiny in the Central
yeah.
Tavern.
So, Middle Tavern, I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the names yet. That's the Waves of the Silvery Tide. A bit of a mouthful, we know, but hey, if you pay the right amount, it is a mouthful. Anyway, then you...
Okay. Tavern / brothel.
I had to.
Now that is some fucking role building I can get behind.
Right.
And the other two?
Right, you got the other two, right? You got the broken...
Just, you know, for interest.
Yeah, you got the Broken Sail. Broken Sail do pretty good ale. Problem is, a little bit on the expensive side.
Well, we are poor people.
Well, yeah. And then,
Mostly.
Just blatantly shoot the rest to look like poor.
You know, moderately so.
But I can buy like 3 houses with the cash I have on me.
Yeah, say that a little louder.
No, I don't say that out loud. I shoot him to look.
And he shoots you a look back going, shut up.
yeah, and then he's like, then the last one. It's not really. It's all right. It's just it's cheap. There's decent beds. They got some board games on occasionally. Someone
Nerds.
occasionally comes and talks poetry. If you're into that, it's very like an up and coming kind of place.
Hipsters.
What's that one called?
It's called. Where's my notes? It's called the Wild Cliff. It's really
Good.
not a good name.
And which one was the local one?
Please tell me they spelt both wild and cliff with an E at the end.
No, wait, I will tell you. Wait.
Ye
I'm gonna-
wildy Cliffy.
Is there a Y instead of an I in wild?
That's how it's
Yeah,
spelled.
there we go.
So, like, yeah.
The Cliffy.
Yep. Wild
Yeah.
stallions.
Wild stallions. Yeah, it's you know, they're trying to do something with. I don't think it's quite the right atmosphere in this town. They're thinking about turning it into, you know, they're thinking about just serving wines, and I don't know why taverns are doing that now. You know, just serving wines and serving, like,
It's wine.
people want ale. Yeah, none of these wine bars that you keep seeing popping up all the way over the kingdoms.
Some people do, but usually not sailors.
Exactly, yeah. Know your audience, that's the thing. And he gives
Exactly.
Teff a wink. Anyway, anything else that I can get you, gents?
Oh, you've been most helpful.
Brandis just picked out a shirt, a coat, a pair of trousers, a pair of boots if they have, and something that might work as a kilt.
There is a lot that can be used as a kilt. Basically,
Oh.
anything with the right amount of pins can be used as a kilt.
Sure, he'll get a big roll of cloth. And he'll
works.
fashion himself a kilt.
See, it works nicely. Do we want to take a miniature pause?
I can use one.
Can do.
Mainly because DM got a PO.
Okay.
Sorry.
No,
Are
no.
we taking a 5-minute one or?
Yeah, just a little 5 minutes.
Over a century has passed
fuck.
since the minds of the
Shut up, voiceover.
Shut up, Hammy.
No.
All right, be right back.
I'll be back.
Now that Ham put her headphones down, have you heard of Twitch Prime?
Shut up, fucking time.
Remember, if you fund Ham with Twitch Prime, she gets some of the Jeff Bezos bucks, and then she can potentially afford to clean her room.
Oh god. Oh, you had to go there. Or she could afford a bigger, or she could afford a bigger sheet to cover the mess with. You guys can't see it, but we can.
Oh yes.
Never tell Ham we told you guys this.
No, please don't. And, he's not here.
I think Sparky might be on mobile. He sometimes do that, pop up in mobile.
I'll let him down mobiles,
Are there any new games on Prime? Oh yeah, if you have Twitch Prime, you can get Far Cry 4 on Ubisoft Connect. For free.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and get a drink.
they've made the mistake of leaving me all alone here with an unmuted microphone. And then I had nothing else to say. That's great. You're welcome back, Skewed.
Disappointing, I forgot I was out of rum.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I have any alcohol here either.
No, it's disappointing. It's only Sparky that's got booze today.
No, I do have some honey liquor from Jack Daniels, but I have nothing to mix it with.
Don't just shotgun that fucking boulder. Nope. Yeah.
It smells so good.
It does. I find that rum gives me less of a headache though.
Rum gives you less of an headache?
Yeah, weirdly, yeah. Never heard of a Russian mole. Lime, vodka, and root beer. I've never got on with the taste of root beer, I must admit. Not that it's super available over here. The closest thing we've got is Dr. Pepper.
I've heard of Moscow Mule, but never Russian mole. What is in the mule?
That?
Oh, it's vodka, lime juice, and a ginger beer.
There we go. Bit of an odd combination. You would think the lime juice would get slightly overpowered by the taste of the ginger.
Then again, ginger beer and dark rum goes really well together.
I've been much for ginger beer.
No, I don't like ginger beer on its own, but mixed in a dark rum, it's rather snacky. Tasty.
Hey, that's fair, mate. It's the start of the week. We're all regretting our choices in life over the weekend.
And drilling in the walls.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Oh
you.
dear. Yeah, that's not so good.
No.
Was that because you went to bed super late and people started drilling at a reasonable time, or because you have horrible neighbours who started drilling at like 4 in the morning?
I think if people were to start drilling in the walls at 4 in the morning, you'd call the cops.
Yeah, depending on the country you're in, though, they might just go, yeah, that's not our problem.
7 is still too early.
I would say that's too early.
Yeah, you wait until 8:30. That's the earliest you can start doing shit like that.
That's fair.
Welcome back!
Oh, you monster! Yes, both of you, bugger.
Ah, yes.
I can't get Teespring to launch.
Wait, what? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was trying to... Teespring, it's for designing t-shirts and stuff like that. If I open it in Edge...
What are we
will
talking
that
about?
help?
Talk about everything. And nothing. All at the same
once.
time.
We are everywhere and nowhere, baby. That's where we are.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's... Shenanigans! Shenanigans returns. Yeah. Let me just do a thing.
What's going on? It's like a thing.
There's a thing.
The jukebox page just popped up on the... There we go.
Yeah.
My god, that's gone super loud for some reason.
Has gone super loud for some reason.
Have you changed the global setting on that?
Nope. That's still at 25, but I'll nudge it down just a little bit more.
Just YouTube things.
That's alright. I can turn it down at mine.
Just to be sure, Druss has informed of his mission, right?
I did indeed.
Yeah,
Indeed, yeah.
because I was kind of operating under that assumption, but I wasn't sure.
No, I definitely did. I told you over meal.
Right,
meal.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Specifically-
before I
if it-
cried, right? Yeah.
If it wasn't something specifically related to the overall quest, he might not have done. But as it is very definitely related to that, because the guy apparently knows where one of the items is.
So yeah, he's like, anything else I can help you gents with?
No, that's been grand. Thanks very much for the assistance.
No problem, always happy to help for the right price, of course.
Oh, sorry, one thing does suddenly occur. How are the guards like around here? I mean, I haven't got anything, naughty's planned, but some guards in places we've been, they've been a little bit on the itchy crossbow trigger finger as far as outsiders have been concerned. Just a little bit, always a little bit cautious.
Well, if you stick to where you're supposed to stick to,
Right?
they're all right. Going
So
a
it's
bit-
actually enforced that people should not go into the town.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Seems odd, but
yeah, the sergeant doesn't really care for,
Sergeant?
yeah.
Oh, what's his name? So we can avoid him.
To be honest, I never actually figured that out. We just call him Sarge.
Okay. Much appreciated.
I mean, that harbor master probably knows.
Oh, aye, that's probably a good idea.
Just a quick question, what was the name of the guy you were looking for again?
Sergeant Westfall.
Ah, cool, yeah, thank you. That's totally not related to anything that we're doing here.
No, that's definitely not to
sirree.
verify you got the right name. No. No plot hook here, no,
No
sir.
plot hood here, no.
Oh, what? Sorry, I keep saying we're off, and then there's one more thing. Where would I go to get a really nice hat, like that doesn't involve me obviously getting arrested and beaten by guards?
Oh, don't worry, you won't get arrested and beaten.
Well, I thought, did you not just say the guards don't like people going into town?
Yeah,
like
this
a
is
rash?
just between me and you.
Right.
Not in public.
So what? They just got to drag me off the street and give me a pounding in an alleyway? Is what you're saying?
You didn't hear that from me?
Oh. I'm not that kind of dwarf. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's a bit warm.
Maybe me am that kind of orc.
Do what? Did you say you're not that kind of orc?
Warcraft joke.
Ah, right. Oh, yeah. When you poke the peons too much. Me not that kind of awful. Right, well, thanks very much for your assistance in your lovely, lovely, friendly town.
Yep. Just watch where you're going now.
Oh, aye. Oh, that we will.
Oh, and one. Oh, actually. Oh, well, you seem nice enough.
Go on, lad.
Basically, you'll be able to tell where you're safe and where you're not because there is a big old line of tree trunks in the center of town, or in the thing. Half of it's painted white and the other one's natural. If you stay on the white side, that's basically the markers of territory.
Okay. Wow. This place is great. Thanks very much. Yet another fucking awful hub we've gone to.
Come to think that the past is not a good place.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to be saving the world, honestly.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Maybe
let
we
it
should
burn.
just let it burn.
Like,
Yeah. Let everything burn down.
Instead, I've seen what is going to happen, presumably, you know, it's like, maybe not that end of the world, but I'm starting to feel a little apocalypse ain't a bad thing.
Yeah, let's go scorch Earth.
Just a little apocalypse.
Yeah, just a small one.
Yeah, just a
Hey,
small
Cersei,
one.
you want some work? Because honestly,
Maybe that should be the next question we ask Glavis when I call her up, is just, why is everyone here so horrible?
Yeah.
Why are you like this?
Okay, let's, do you lads want a drink, or what do you want to do? I mean, we
Yeah,
got some
let's.
time, and we need to find this kind of Westfall guy.
Your drink sounds nice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, let's go and
I like to think that when
information gather.
Bran says, oh, you know, a drink sounds nice with a mouthful, like, just kind of, like, trying to put this newfound kilt on and being, like, with, like, the pins and everything in his mouth,
Yeah.
going, yeah, it sounds fucking great. Like,
It might be nice if you put the underpants on first, just saying.
Your underpants on kilt.
hey, Smitty!
That really should be for you.
it's a
Hanging
major
low
upgrade
there.
from the loincloth, please.
I
It's
don't
fine.
know. At least the loincloth covered things.
It gets us too as long as I'm not bending.
Smicky, long time no
Look.
see!
Unfortunately,
Balls, Mickey.
doesn't do it as much as a loincloth as a mini skirt.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Well,
so-
it's longer than the miniskirt, excuse you.
Just below the butt crack.
I
see.
never installed any photo editor software on this. I'm trying to do some brand art.
He's back, ladies and gents. The Bran out's back. Maurice isn't here, so Bran has to do the art.
I have my drawing tablet in front of me.
Ah, okay.
Well, yeah, with Maurice out, we need the Bran art back. It's,
Yeah, exactly. It is, in fact, the wolves. Anyway! Where are you going next? What you get up to?
Yeah, which tavern are we taking, Mr. Ruffson?
Well, I mean, it seems that they're all weird. I mean, one's a brothel, one's expensive and probably a bit upper crust, and one of them is apparently full of poets. So, your guess is as good as mine on this one.
Well, as dramatic as it is now, I suppose my preference will always be the brothel, because poets? Poets?
Yeah, I know.
Do a stretch. Thank you. I actually did need a stretch. Oh. Ow.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, maybe, like, I'm all for a good bard, but poets? Specifically?
yeah, I mean, bards can be poets, though. I'm just saying, but you know.
Besides, I've read most poems. It's...
Wow, that's a lot of poems.
Well, from this era, I mean. Like, I had a book full of them. They weren't...
Well, I mean, obviously we're back before the gong, the bell, the thing.
Aw.
So a lot of them probably went to the wayside. You might hear some that you've never heard before. They might be right good, but I doubt it. Just saying. But yeah, if your first inclination is the brothel, then let's have at, and I shall take the words of Glavis to the unholy.
Are we getting like a group
Oh god.
discount or?
Oh god. Okay.
I'm presuming we're getting one
Oh.
each because I'm not good
I'm
with sharing.
not going to. No, that's dirty boy.
Hey, some people are into that.
Go for it. If you need to go sow your wild oats, then feel free.
Plenty
I
of
was
oats, plenty of land.
Yeah. So they're probably going to be a bit less talky in the brothel than they might be in the other ones, because brothels tend to keep secrets, like who's been in there.
And I kind of do. I do my. What cantrip is it? Or was it a spell?
Message?
I think it's message.
Still requires you to speak the words.
Yeah, whisper the words.
Under your breath.
That's the thing. Under my breath. So under my breath, I go like sergeants into Druss's head.
Definitely worth a try. Well, tell you what. Do you want us to come in with you, or do you want to go on your own for this one, and we'll check out one of the other ones? Or I'm not saying to split the party, but 3 taverns, 3 lads. Just saying.
That one's for the DM. I'm all for it, but if the DM is like, no.
If you want to divide and conquer,
Do we want a brothel montage? Or a
god,
A brontage, if you will.
a brotage.
Yeah,
I
let's
guess
all
it's a
go to the
tavern
brothel.
montage.
All right, yeah, let's
Oh
go there.
god.
To the den of iniquity.
Oh
We go.
god.
The waves of the silvery tide.
Oh. Time to sail the high seas, lads.
Yeah, the waves of the slippery tide.
The waves.
And smell the salt in the
Slippery
air.
thighs.
Oh god. Okay, right. I'm gonna regret putting a fucking brothel in this place. Already regretting it, but we're gonna see how this goes. So are we dividing and conquering, or are you all going to the fucking brothel?
Well,
Bran is going to the brothel. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want.
I need to keep an eye on Bran, so brothel it is.
Oh,
oh
God.
god, I need to keep an eye on both these chuckleheads, so I'm going as well.
It's true.
I'm gonna hold a prayer meeting for the ladies. and
Uncle
the
Bruss, I need an
gentlemen.
adult for this one.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, I will say I'm going to try and do this as tasteful as possible. Let's go. Okay. So you guys head to the waves of the silvery tide. And as you approach from, you can see that all of the windows are decorated in like red velvet. It is very textured. I'm gonna use the word textured and textile inside. You can see that instead of like a door, there is like flowing satin curtains. Very, very classic. As you enter inwards, as you enter in, there is nothing on display. You just enter into a plain room. Stop it! You're making this awkward. It's even more awkward than it has to be. Anyway, so you enter into a plain-ish looking room that has been decorated with pillows and throws, and this is clearly like a waiting area of sorts. As you enter, a gentleman very gracefully steps forward with like his hands sort of knit together, and as you enter, he bows deeply and says, Good evening, gentlemen. I welcome you to the Silvery Tide.
All right. Crack knuckle. Derfin does a not as deep as a bow, but respectful.
I will say this is a very flexible bow that he's given you.
Limber. I kind of re-stretch after doing that, going, oof, I need a massage. You just
I can probably get that here.
Hello, fine gentlemen. Thank you for welcoming us to your establishment.
Of course. Anyone who has trailed the seas for so long is in need of certain comforts. What can I supply for you today?
Well, I must say I'm a bit surprised. I'm very used to the, show floor where it's drinks and you meet compatriots. But you appear to have a bit of a lobby.
Yes, we call this the staging area. This is to keep all of our employees safe. As you know, some sailors are not the most savory types. So, this is where you are evaluated to see if you are fit to meet our lovely ladies and gents.
Oh, it's that kind of high-quality service.
Of course.
Well, then it's a good thing we bought clean clothes, isn't it, gentlemen?
The kilt is coming in handy here.
Well got clean kicks on.
This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is a low point for me as a DM.
Don't worry, it can get lower.
Okay.
Careful.
So there is a door behind him, and there is also two doors to the side. On one door it says employees only, and another one which is unlabeled. And then from behind him you can kind of hear that there's sort of like a more of a tavern-y scenario. You can hear like people drinking, people laughing, people,
Oh, just
Having a
from
good
where we're
time.
standing, or is
yeah,
it
just
already
from
taking
where you're
us in?
standing.
Okay.
Carousing. Carousing, possibly.
Yes. If you would like to enter into the tavern of sorts, that is behind me. If you would rather not, because some of our patrons are a little bit shy.
Gotta keep it discreet for the clientele, I understand.
Yes, exactly. Which is when you get directed to any motions to the unmarked door, and someone will be sent to your room.
High class. So, just wondering, my fine fellow, for those of us who are of a more private bent, as it were, and just fancy a bit of a quiet drink, are we allowed to just go and drink in the tavern? Is that...
You are... yes.
I mean, I don't want to sort of, be a fifth cartwheel, as it were. But, I mean, the lads here, young men, out to do their thing. And I'm a bit of an old dwarf. And I just fancy a drink.
Very well. The tavern, we call it the tavern, behind me, isn't the kind of, I mean, granted, while we are a brothel of sorts, we're not the kind that you would usually see in unsavory places like Treasure. There's not going to be, you drink, you order what you would like, and then you are taken to your room or a private sitting area. That's how fucking we're gonna navigate this, yo.
So I can't just go to the tavern and have a drink.
Oh, you can just go into the tavern and have a drink.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was misunderstanding.
Yes, I'm more saying that certain acts of what certain religious folk would call debauchery and everything isn't publicly on display. Mainly
Well,
because
what-
one never gives their goods away for free.
Well, Glavis is not necessarily a fan of too much debauchery. She does understand that, after a bit of a battle, people do like to have a drink. And possibly celebrate the fact they're still alive with the joys of union.
Yes, well, I don't
getting
know
it
if
in the
it
way.
would. Don't know if it would be up your alley, but we also do have the what's it fucking called? We do have certain Pantheon packages that are available, if that's your thing.
Eyebrow raises.
Russ very obviously flips out his Glavis holy symbol. And just eyes the guy.
Sir, is this going to be sacrilegious?
No, of course not.
Skip the Glavis package, just to be sure. But I'm just...
All I'm saying
Pantheon
is
package?
Pantheon package.
I mean, I get fucked by the gods every day. Why is this special? I had to.
Well, usually when the gods, I have to say this in return. Well, usually when the gods try and, if we are to use such words, fuck you over, it's kind of nice once in a while to fuck them back.
Oh.
This is a really weird episode, guys. This is a really weird episode.
This is not the beach episode we signed up for, but here we are.
Right, I'll leave you two lads to decide what you're up to. I'm going in the bar if
You
that's all
scout
right.
out,
Thank
yeah,
God.
you go do that. This is,
So-
yeah.
And I'm just gonna throw this out there just in case. Do I need to leave weapons and shite with you, or am I alright to keep my hammer at my side?
Weapons do need to be left, unfortunately. And it kind of...
No, that's fine. I just thought I'd ask in advance so I didn't get
He-
jumped by the bouncers.
He claps his hands, and what can only be assumed as a spectral form seeps through the walls and throws its hands forward.
What is that?
What?
Is that a wraith?
No. No. It
A spectre?
has- Yes. Of sorts. Not, it's harmless.
Brand is going to produce 4 javelins, a club, and a dagger from wherever he keeps that stored, and hand it over to the wraith.
It's not a wraith!
Sorry, the spectral form.
Yeah, the spectral form.
Unseen servant.
Unseen servant. Oh yeah, so as you place it, it kind of like closes its its hands around it, and they sort of disappear.
Like the weapons or the...
The weapons disappear.
Well, as long as we're getting rid of our stuff, I suppose Stefan also undoes his coat and gives up the daggers
Yep. And once again,
and the black heart.
yep. You fool! No, I'm kidding.
You know
Oh,
what?
no.
I'll grant this man full honesty and go, there's one thing,
Yes.
magic?
Magic used in a recreational sense is completely fine.
mage hand.
I can, yeah. Prestidigitation.
I'm trying to be so fucking careful with this, but it's just full of innuendo.
Yeah. Got to keep that prestidigitation handy for the cleaning up after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piddle touch for those who are into that.
Jesus, right.
Eldritch Blast.
Snacks.
We're
you
never
feel
gonna
you
do any
saved
of
me.
this, but just the
No.
awkwardness is fun.
Ah,
All this for nothing to show for it.
yeah, I know.
Imagine the torture. So,
I'm asking
yeah,
you to
Dress go
save
have
me.
that bath. I'm gonna ask him weird questions about gods now.
I'm not. What do I want a bath for? I bathed last week. Somewhere. I don't know.
Why didn't you say we're gonna take a bath or a room or
Nope,
whatever?
I'm gonna get a drink. Just before I hand this hammer over, is that a ghost? As in, is this necromancy or is this wizard spells?
Oh,
And he
just
points at-
wizard
points at
spells.
the
Wizard spells. Your insight, by the way, he is telling the truth. He's very quick to be like, no, like, not necromancy.
Good. Okay, and I'll hand over my hammer. And I think I've got a hand axe. Let me just check.
Snacks, save me from this scenario that I've put myself in.
Nope, this is your own fault.
For the right price, it's a mouthful.
Hey!
Indeed, that joke's yeah.
That's what signed the deal, Hammy. It's too good of a joke.
It is too good of a joke. I'm not gonna lie, I was so proud of it.
There's no way he'd hand over the other weapon that he's had, so that's gonna have to be on the boat.
Okay. So yeah, when you hand over your hammer, it closes its.
You got a receipt for that.
Oh yes, as soon as you leave, don't worry, he'll know.
Good.
Is me or am I getting upset with spells that just kind of know when we go places? It's
Yeah.
this hospitality magic needs to.
Hospitality magic is intrusive.
At least they're not
Right.
reading our minds this time.
I'll leave you lads to it, and just stumps off into the bar.
Go, as you stump up into the bar before I come back to these two, you open the bar. It is a very fine establishment that you see. Not many patrons about. Clearly because they are busy doing something else. Yeah, and there is a very fine-looking gentleman behind the bar. Of course, Elvin.
Okay.
Just of
I
course.
will stump over to the bar and hop up on a stool, or at least clamber up onto a stool.
Go. And he looks
Wait.
over to.
Sorry if I'm stupid, but are all these people elves or
Nope.
just when you mention? Okay, just checking.
Yep.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's fine. It's just I'm trying to now be like. Oh yeah, so yeah, he looks over to you and he's like, "Welcome to the Waves. Is there anything I can get you?"
Well, my fine fellow, I would like a wee dram of your finest dwarf spirits, if you have such a thing. Whiskey, brandy, whatever you got going.
Very good. I will have to inform you, sir, that due to the unfortunate news of what happened within Velenor, prices have gone up when it comes to dwarvish imports.
Oh, I'm nae surprised.
That's fine. But I completely understand you're wanting a taste of home, and my condolences.
That's very good of you. And a pint of ale to go along with it.
Very well, very good choice, sir. Very good choice. So he pours you an ale.
And one for
Yes,
yourself.
Ah, bless you. So he pours one for you. He also pours an ale for himself, and gets you a nice a nice whiskey. And as he slides it across the table to you, he gives you a wink, and he's like, "On the house."
That's very kind of you. Very kind.
Sadly, not the ales though. My boss would kill me.
Takes a sip out of the ale.
Yep.
And then drops that dwarf spirit in there as a fucking depth charge.
Oh no. That would be one. That would be 8 silver.
Me sideways. Okay. That's nearly as much as a full set clothing. Fucking hell.
Hey man, that's 2 ales. 2 really fucking nice ales.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's Norwegian pricing on these ales. A tenner for a half a liter.
Right. You two. Dear Lord. You fuckers, what are you getting up to?
All right, so you mentioned it, so I have to ask.
Oh god.
Pantheon package?
Yes,
Oh, here we
yes.
go.
Pantheon package.
Is that like a dress-up scenario?
Yes, it's whatever, you know.
But just dress up, no. You know, there's a religious experience, and then there's a religious experience, you know?
Oh yes, we're not going to. I mean, the boys and girls will attempt to get you to commune with the gods, but unfortunately, actually communing with the gods is a different matter in itself.
Oh yeah, you'll be
Is
seeing
it?
Jesus.
I don't find it that hard, but you know. I just pull up once a week.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be calling out, "Oh, Cersei!"
We haven't reached that point yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
That's for the later stages of this.
So, just out of curiosity, which options are there?
Define what you mean by which options.
Like, which ones you got?
All of them. Some
Really?
less popular than others.
Even the questionable ones.
No, even the question. Of course, they are most requested.
Oof. And
oh, one, have a spin.
No, don't you dare have a spin.
is it like assigned actress to roll, or do they rotate? Like, is this
Oh,
how
it's
practice is?
assigned.
Sometimes they rotate. Spin right there. So.
You know what? I think this is my favorite episode so far.
Imagine Efren trying to be a detective in a brothel, and it's just the image is all wrong.
No, so it is assigned. Assigned actors and actresses.
So they're stuck with the role then.
Of
Assigned,
course,
not chosen.
How can you deliver something with so much passion without being able to research it first? To rotate would just be, well, a sin in itself.
Oh, we wouldn't want that.
They know a thing or two about quality, Mr. Brand. I'm debating whether I should or not. Because this episode's already so awkward. What is this session?
What is this? This is what happens when Maurice isn't here.
He weirdly keeps us on the straight and narrow by doing the opposite. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, we were so worried about keeping Maurice in check. We forgot about all of you. What do you mean you want to enslave entire people? Oh, look, a brothel. Like,
Is it too awkward if I push through on this? Like, I can't. Bran, what are you doing?
Get a round of the biggest, strongest lady you have. I want to be tossed around like a rag doll.
You want to be tossed around? Is that
Give me
actually
a
what
challenge.
Is that
Yes.
oh my god.
This is in character.
Oh god. Right, so I'm just gonna describe to you what you see and where you get taken to. And that's it.
Oh god, it's a Goliath lady, isn't it?
Hey,
The
Machine,
half
welcome
giant
in.
called Pretty.
Or maybe a
The
Minotaur.
other last living orc.
That's a Minotaur.
Okay, so
Ogre.
as you request this special package, I fucking hate and love this episode. Yeah, as you request this this package, all he does is he simply goes, okay, and claps his hands once. And from the door that is unmarked, you just hear boom, boom, boom of footsteps.
Nice.
And the door opens, and there is a fully armored Goliath. Yeah, hair done in like really beautiful braids, really muscular. And very gently, she'll offer her hand to you.
More tear.
No, chat, don't be encouraging this.
That happens later, the small too.
And I'll take her hand and
Go, get the fuck out so I don't have to do any more of this shit.
I'll give her a wild night of disappointments.
Cool. I will say when she takes you upstairs, because it is like you are led up what seems to be a winding, continuous rotation of staircases. Kind of things that snoo.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I made it so obvious.
Anyway, and when the door opens,
He's not getting a cure wounds, that's for sure.
it actually opens into what looks like an arena. And literally, it's like the door opens up and you are like in the middle of a like outside arena. It's night, it's beautiful, it's everything. That's where you go and that's where you stay, and everything else is to your own imagination.
I'm so sad my drawing tablet isn't working right now.
I'm really not.
If you do draw it, you can sell for thousands, I'm telling you.
Talk about 5 point. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, right. That's one, that's two, now we just got the last one. Teth, what are you up to?
I shall request...
Don't say the Cersei pack.
I will, but it comes with a twist. But I will request it, but... Do not immediately go to the sex bit, alright? I'm asking
not
you...
going near the sex bit, don't you?
Good! Good!
Oh,
There's a plan here!
Okay.
They're untouchable. I mean, they're just holograms, so I don't see how
show.
that's to her pleasure.
Dear Lord.
Oh, what do you mean untouchable? This wasn't the Spectre that took you
No.
away.
Mirror
Zerk's saying
image.
about using mirror image.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, they can get hit and have an AC.
so, ladies and
Yeah,
gents, don't put brothels in your thing for world building measures. Just don't, because you're gonna have to follow through in some form or ways. No. Right.
We'll make it wholesome. I promise. I'll try to.
It's
Anyway.
just a little cuddle fuck.
I gotta say, this is so different from the group when I introduced a very flirty shopkeeper to them, and they just pissed their pants and all pretty much noped out of that shit.
It was kind of what I was hoping. I was modeling it from that. No.
Nope.
Y'all just instantly go, yeah, fuck this, let's go.
Different characters. Also, yes, let's fuck this.
You mean the campaign where we've been doing, like, bromantic shit for, like, the last 50 sessions is gonna be scared of little brothel action?
Yeah.
Okay, so, you ask, so yeah, he asks you for what you would like, and your response is...
The Cersei package.
The Cersei package, okay. So, once again, the door opens. And there is a lovely lady, very pale, and, like, just adorned in, just in, like, skulls and, like, bits of bone that sort of outline everything. Her, like, long flowing black hair, that kind of shenanigans. Definitely not somebody who's met Cersei before, but it's definitely, you know...
It's a good effort,
It's
but,
a good effort,
yeah.
you know.
Like, it's full on goth chick, sure. But it's hard to pull off the I'm literally made of fog and bone look, so,
Yeah.
you know.
And, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so we're in the room then. I get taken away and...
Yep. Basically, when you're presented with the room, it's literally just full of, like,
Smoke
like-
machines.
yeah, well, I was gonna say black velvet curtains and definitely, like, some, like, fog on the bottom.
Yeah, okay, so I'm immediately going to destroy the sexual tension that might be there, you know, because she's probably ready to go to work, and I'm like, the set's good. Like the
Right?
outfit.
She kind of says, thanks.
They really stiffed you with one of the hardest roles out here, haven't they?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's very popular.
Is it?
Yes.
Carnal pleasures. With... No.
Yes.
Alright.
She kind of looks at you a little bit awkwardly. You can tell that this has just completely thrown her off her game.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. We won't be, like... Do I need to pay you, like, girls separately, or is that... Like, business expense? How does that work? Because you'll be paid for tonight. Don't worry, but we're not doing that tonight.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to know how much... Popular!
Popular, yes. Incredibly so.
Okay, this is gonna... I'm not sure how to explain this, so I'm just... And he flashes the bracelet
Okay.
at her.
She nods, and she basically, from where there's like, so like her front is like decorated with like a rib cage kind of effect.
Mm-hmm.
And she moves one of the bones aside, and there's a tattoo like of the snake. Of the snake eating the rat and the rat eating the snake, going all the way around and like under the arms and back.
You chose to get that yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you believe in her?
Yes, of course. How else can I honor my lady?
And you're not being paid to say that.
No.
So what do you believe?
that she's gracious and kind, and that everyone goes to her embrace one day.
Huh. And I know we're not supposed to talk about your client, but you already hinted she was What do they think?
It's mostly, I mean, I shouldn't really talk about this. It's actually not what you'd expect. A lot of people just kind of, I don't know, I guess cuddling is kind of very high up there.
It's really the embrace thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's a theme. I understand that one, yeah.
People want to snuggle with Deathman, what can I say?
Well, trying to earn it for real is a lot more of a rush, let me tell you.
How do you mean for real?
And in the bracelet he goes, look, I know this is incredibly awkward. But could you do the glowy thing? It's for PR reasons, I swear.
Yeah, and as you whisper into the thing, it not only glows, but it kind of has like the very black, familiar, smoky effect. Sort of.
Oh, as if the fog, like, of that realm is actually pushing through?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And as it does that, it kind of drifts upwards and wraps around the woman before you, who looks a little bit nervous at first, and kind of wraps all the way around the seal, and kind of, you see that it squeezes slightly, almost like it's embracing. And then we'll fade back. And she, originally the lass was standing up, and she kind of just sinks to the floor, just being like, oh, and she has tears in her eyes.
I guess I'll go into embrace her instead of her me. Like, there, it's all right. That was a bit much, sorry. Sorry, that's,
Going in there, breaking the prostitutes.
she's never done that before. That was... I think she means it.
Yes. You know, I always thought that I was doing a good job, but you know, to actually, and she like proper starts being like, to actually get confirmation and validation that like I'm doing the right thing. And then she starts to ugly cry, you know. In the happiest kind of way.
Just pure relief.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't repeat it, but it's like he'll comfort her, do the whole, you know,
Yeah.
little miracle work to clean up the mess, and if he goes downstairs, like he'll just pay her off for the rest of the night, you know,
Okay.
whatever the bill is. Just send me the bill.
Cool.
Just give her the evening, and then, you know, when that is all done, he'll show up next to dress, you know. But with the message like, hey, we do need some help with the goop word out there, so if you can just keep this vibe up, you know, tell the people she ain't what, you know, the pirates make her out to be, that'd be... Yeah.
Yeah. Charles, what are you up to?
He's sort of leaning across the counter, just chatting with the barman. He's like, "No, see, Glavis doesn't have a problem with any of this really, because she's very into the affirmation of life as well as having a good punch up. Because once you had a big fight, the first thing you want to do is replenish the number of people you got around, and this is great for that, you know." Just saying, you know, you don't have to worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Another drink?
Why not? Why not?
Cool. So, yeah, and as he pours you another drink, and takes it's about 4 silver for one, by the way.
Okay.
So as he takes it and he kind of slides it across the table with 2 fingers, and he leans against the bar, and he's like, "So tell me, how did you come into Glavis' service?"
Well, I mean, it's a bit of a boring story, to be honest. I mean, my brother, he went off to join the army, and I was thinking about doing the same thing, and then I was out in the village, and this lad came around, and he was talking about, you know, Glavis and doing good works in the community and passing along the word of Glavis, and it just kind of stuck in my brain, and you know, I had read up on her a little bit, and it just seemed like she got a lot of good points. You know, it's not all just fighting. It's also protecting people from, you know, all the problems in the world, and getting people strong so they can look after themselves, you know, so they can fight for what's right.
Yes, I mean they always say when it comes to the talkings of Glavis. My one of my cousins is a fierce cleric when it comes to Glavis herself. And he always really seemed to enjoy the idea of, you know, you give a man a fish, he'll be able to feed himself, but if you give him a rod and teach him how to fish, he'll be sustainable. And he says that that's very much like what Glavis represents in itself. Would you agree with that, or would you say...
To a certain extent, you know.
I mean obviously...
There's some who I've heard say that. There's also some who I've heard say, you know, give a man a fire and he's warm for a day, set a man on fire and he's warm for the rest of his life.
Yeah, the jump behind the bar is like, I quite like you.
That's very kind of you. But, no, it's your cousin, you see.
Yes, cousin, yes.
Is he a local lad?
No, unfortunately not. He's doing Glavis' work currently in Hayek.
Oh, aye. I've been meaning to head over in that direction and spread some more of the good word of Glavis.
Oh, maybe
it sounds like there's plenty of good work already being done over there.
Oh, indeed. There's been apparently a number of clerics have been called that way due to what happened in Valinor. The
undead,
yes,
and so forth, and the war. Not one of our most shining points in history.
No, but just remember, it's not your fault. I've seen a number of dwarves come this way since then, very much down in the dumps and blaming themselves for the part that they took in the war. And I'll say to you exactly what I said to them. You are not responsible for your leaders, but you are responsible for change.
Oh, aye, that is true. So, I mean, do you mind me asking, is there anywhere to go and pray to Glavis around here? Does she have a temple?
Sadly, there are no temples here.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yes, it's not the most religious place unless you're busy worshipping upstairs. Not my cup of tea, but, you know.
Anyone I should know about around here who's on good terms with Glavis? You know, as I'm doing her work, it's often nice to go and visit some of the faithful, spread the good word to them, let them know that they're doing a good job, that sort of thing.
Not really any, unfortunately, in areas where you're allowed to go. Stupid rules, I know.
Aye.
But, you know, after what happened last time, they're a little bit on edge.
Oh, what happened? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, so, basically, a few months ago, or maybe it was a year. Time passes oddly in this place. There
Tell me
was
about it.
a bunch of strangers that turned up on our shores. You know, very, very fine lads and lasses and everything else, but they were looking for something. And in looking for something, I don't know. They made things a lot worse.
Oh? How'd you mean?
Well, I can't recall what exactly they were looking for.
No, but I mean, you say made things a lot worse. I mean, in what way?
Well, there was the forests themselves seemed to come alive with creatures and all sorts, and you know, we would, you know, our soldiers were doing rather well for themselves and everything, and these men and women on a ship turned up and promised that they were able to deal with the problem, as most adventurers looking for hope and glory usually do. The problem is that while, yes, they stopped what was going on in the forest, they also made things a bit worse. I'm probably sure you've heard about the statues.
Hey, the harbour master said something about that.
Yes, that was caused by them, and since then everyone's been a bit, I don't know, there's a slight bit of isolationists. It's really not a good look for Seabreeze. We used to be such a popular town and business was so good.
That's a shame.
It is.
Oh well, I mean... Unfortunate, but rules are rules. So,
Rules are
I mean,
rules.
we'll stay out of anywhere we're not supposed to be.
Yes.
Unless we get invited, of course. But, you know,
Oh yeah, of
can't
course,
say
but you
that
never
happened.
know. Anyway, can I get you a bed for the evening? Obviously you don't seem the type that wants any company within it, unless I'm assuming wrong.
Well, it's a very kind offer, but the only lady in my life is Glavis.
Of course.
And don't please offer me the Pantheon package.
No, I would never. I can't believe that. If I even came up with the idea that there's a Pantheon package, it really upsets me now.
It completely made sense. It's exactly what would happen, but
Probably, yeah.
I hope I did something okay.
Yeah. Right. Yes. So. Okay. Right, Bran. I'm gonna ask you one question. After you're done with everything, are you coming to the tavern, or are you gonna stay there for the night? That's all I need to know. No other details.
Bran's gonna come down to the tavern.
Cool. Teth.
How many health has he lost?
It's a good question.
Roll me a D100.
Oh my god.
You got the hit points
Is
for it.
this
It's fine.
gonna... Ah, 33.
Yeah. You lose 33.
Wait a second, I'm also... There we go.
I mean,
that's fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
Different would show up depending on like how much consolation the lady needs after her shift, but
She's pretty much, I think she has like a really good cry because she's doing actually something fairly good that you can tell that she was kind of umming and ahhing over. And then she's fine. And then she's pretty happy and chill. She asks you a lot of questions about what Cersei's actually like, and kind of asks about like the likeness of the costume that she has, and is there anything that she can prove on. Basically, she uses you as a like wardrobe consultant.
oh, does she know magic?
No. Unfortunately,
No.
but there are people that can enchant things here for like cosmetic
Okay,
effect.
to help her out, I will cast. Do I have it still? I've been juggling my spells over the levels. Let me check. Yeah, I will disguise myself in like. It's me, but I'll show like my ribcage and stuff like
Yeah,
that, like
yeah.
how Cersei kind of does the bone fog thing, like,
Right.
but not in her image, but just like aim for this kind of thing.
And she's like, oh, yes, and she reaches for like a little journal that she has, obviously adorned in like chains and skulls and everything. But when she opens it up, it's all like pretty flowers and everything on the inside and.
Exactly,
And-
death on the outside, life on the inside.
Exactly. And she like begins like draw, and she's looking at you intently and just being like, okay, so this, and this. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like that's super helpful of you.
Spread the good word. Tell the sailors to right. Cersei is love. Cersei is life. Not death and slave sacrifice.
Yes. Yes.
Hashtag don't be kibbles. All right. But yeah, after that whole thing of telling about Cersei, I guess I'll head to the bar.
Okay, right. So you guys head to the bar. I will say, I'm quite impressed with how we handled this. I'm really happy with that. I will never add another brothel into the thing, but I'm happy with how we handled it. Thank God I'm an 18+ channel.
You tried it out, you cut it close, you got away with it,
Yeah.
never again.
Anyway. See, I can do shit tastefully. It's fine. Yes, so you all meet up back in the brothel.
So, like, how far in Druss's speech do we show up? Because he's been spilling the beans on a lot of shit.
Dross, how many pints do you think? I mean, these,
I mean, he's gonna take his time. He's not gonna attempt for drunkenness. So
Okay.
And it takes a bit before Druss really
Yeah.
starts talking.
I mean, this is over the course of probably 3 hours or so, 4 hours maybe.
Yeah.
That he's just chatting away, and if there's anyone else comes in, he'll have a chat with them, and
Yeah, you
but
are the
mostly
only
just-
person.
Oh, that bartender's probably sick to death with him then.
No, actually, as you've been talking, the bartender is kind of got his hand on his head on his knuckles, and he's just kind of like, he's listening he's genuinely actually being really interested in what you're saying, because you can tell doesn't get a lot of conversation that's actually about other things apart from sex. So the fact that if somebody's actually willing to talk about things is quite, it's refreshing to him.
That's fair.
So yeah, after, you can tell that Dross and the barkeep are deep in conversation.
And I will sort of just chat with him generally about the town and see if there's anywhere that he thinks we should look at, and anywhere we definitely shouldn't go. And
yeah, he basically tells you the exact same thing of keep towards the white side of the tree trunks. And yeah, and everyone is Bran's probably looking a little bit bruised and battered, but
And the biggest smile on his face ever.
yeah.
This is the slowest he's ever walked into a room.
Yes. And
slightly bow-legged.
Bow-legged and glowing.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
He's got a strut that is not entirely natural.
If he comes over near, I'll pop an extra cushion on his stool.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, never knew I had that scabbard.
Yes.
Someone sheathed the sword, did they?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you are all together. You are
So
all chilling.
I'll buy these two muffas a drink.
Cool.
Oh, how much do I owe for the
The
pleasure?
The barkeep says, "Oh, it's 3 gold." 3 gold for a...
For a round with Bertha? Really?
Yeah, 3 gold.
Guys, can we stay? Plus, I think I'm in love.
She held me like no other Goliath ever has.
Yeah, by the throat. And face down.
I'm not a religious man, but I just think I saw Cersei.
Ooh, move sideways away from him. Just in case.
Well, then I'm happy Cersei was busy with other things, and he just like, no, it's good. The real Cersei was occupied. She didn't see that. It's all.
Cool. Is there anything that you guys would like to discuss? Because we're gonna finish up pretty soon.
Sorry to say, guys, but I didn't learn much. Well, I learned a lot, but not of our mission and this town.
Well, you know, life is full of teaching moments, and I'm sure the lesson you learned today was very valuable.
Stay with me forever.
Yeah, like
This chlamydia I won't get rid of because we're in the Middle Ages.
Don't worry, that hellfire can burn anything away. It's fine.
Oh, by the way, what's the bartender's name? I'm assuming over the course of the evening I probably asked him.
Oh,
Harold.
so he originally says that his name is the Caretaker,
Right.
and he was like, but my actual name is Keith.
Caretaker. Keith.
Yes, I didn't like the
Okay.
name Keith.
That's a fine name. Nothing wrong with Keith.
Tell
As in,
them
you take
that.
care of the girls.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are my responsibility.
Good lad. See?
Well, they seem well taken care of, so you must be doing a
Well,
good job.
They better be. I
Looks like
put a
I've got
lot
a
of work into those girls.
potential
Not in
fallout
that
of
manner.
Glavis in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta protect people where you can. Or teach them to protect themselves.
Yes,
Speaking of protection, we've been told that there is a guard presence here looking after the boats. I mean, we're off one of the ships, or the ship, as it
yes,
currently
yeah,
is.
the only one in
Are
harbor.
they all right? I mean, don't get me wrong, but you know, we've had run-ins before from being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And
The guards on this side are they're reasonably relaxed.
because I was told I should look out for someone, but the guy who was talking to me, he didn't seem to imply whether I should be looking out for this guy because he's a nice guy, or looking out for this guy because he's kind of a dick.
Okay.
Name's Westfall or something, Sergeant or Lieutenant or something.
Oh, yes, Sergeant Westfall.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound promising. Is he not so good?
No, he's just... Since everything's been going on... Oh, I really shouldn't be telling you this.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to get you in trouble. If it's a problem, you know.
No, he's kind of gotten a little bit obsessed with some flower that he has been searching for. There's a few people that say that that's the real reason why he doesn't want other people involved, because he doesn't want them to steal it. Although, you know, since his accident, he's been a little bit
Accident?
off. Yes, yeah, he had an
Has he
accident.
been injured? Is he? Does he need some healing or something?
We call it an accident, but he's been... Oh, no, I really shouldn't say.
I mean, you know, a man's problems are his own, so to speak.
Indeed, yeah, I
And,
think we should respect the sergeant's...
No, that's fine. That's fine. As I say, I was just told I should, you know, keep an eye out for this guy.
Should we though? Respect it. It sounds like a real risk. Like I don't want to pry, but
You can roll me persuasions.
yeah, you'll let me.
Yeah, I'll let you roll persuasion.
Does he get advantage because I was chatting along with, or is he?
Yeah, you
on
can
his own
have
for this one
advantage.
as I backed off on the whole thing.
No, you can have advantage. 'Cause-
Well, I don't need it.
Oh, motherfucker!
Oh, look at him go!
Thanks, Druss. Wouldn't have been a net 20 without you.
So he's like, "Ah."
I give like my best worried look to the caretaker.
All right. So,
Oh,
all right, this stays between us, right?
Mouth zipped.
All right. He's found this flower, right? Got this flower or something. It's guarded by a magic, right? Nothing can break through it. But he's kind of been employing some darker magics to find a way to get through, and that's kind of where some people think that the whole statue turning things from, and he kind of used the sailors coming in as a big old cover up, and that's why like he's blocked half the city off, because he's worried about people getting this item or figuring out what it is.
Did you say dark magic?
Yeah.
When's the last time you had strangers like us over?
I mean, this happened about 3 weeks ago, maybe?
that wasn't that group of weirdos you were telling me about. That
Yes.
was
yeah,
that all?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the new regime that's been put in place is frighteningly... It's very new. It's,
Oh well.
we were actually the ones that put up well, technically I was the one that put up the posts. Because I don't like seeing anybody get hurt.
That's fair. That's fair.
Usually because if people start getting hurt here, usually they take it out on the girls and boys, and that's not what I'm about.
Yeah, whatever you do to protect these people, keep doing it.
Yeah. We're a family here.
As long as it isn't the best day ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you've ever heard of the Fall, don't go there.
Oh, aye, that's a shithole.
Yeah.
Well, you know, apparently they're not the most friendly type in the world.
Oh no!
Oh no, that's the problem. They are the friendliest type because they're being mind controlled.
Interesting. We're gonna have to discuss that at length. And so he kind of like reaches underneath the he reaches underneath the counter and produces a very small bottle, which contains enough for 4 shots, and kind of pours it into each one. And he's like, "Tell me everything."
Okay, but Ham, you gave me the ability to roll to see if something was poison.
Yes.
Can I just roll? I think you put it at 14. What did you put it at? I put it on my shit somewhere.
Isn't there a spell for that?
Yeah, we homebrewed some shit. I needed a 12 on investigation, apparently.
Yep.
Jesus,
fucking
mother!
Christ.
Like, is this poison or just, you know, is it absinthe poison? You know, is what I'm...
This is like, it's definitely not like a deadly poison, but oh boy, your liver's gonna get poisoned.
A
Fun
bottle
time
of this
poison.
will kill you.
Yeah.
It's booze. It's
It's
very strong
booze.
booze. Right.
Yeah, so he's
And
like,
he's
tell me
poured himself
everything.
one as well. So
He has poured himself one. And when he takes his, he will take, like, it is in a shot glass, but he will lightly take a sip and put it back down.
Light sips. All right.
Light sips.
I'll return the light sip.
Yep. And that's where we're gonna leave this session.
Keep cooking.
With you guys drinking, talking, and this is the most awkward session that I have ever done. But I'm
good
It
glad
was worth it. We got
It
to the
was worth
informant.
it. Yeah, you did. Like, that's the thing, like, generally, like, when it comes to world building, any of the players' dwarves, there is, Dross himself.
Hello.
Dross Brotson.
I guess Ruffin, man of high treason beyond time.
Hello! Hello, we're about to go raiding.
Sometimes you have to kill a king. I'm just saying.
Oh, yes. Who shall we
Well,
go?
sometimes you have to befriend, an undead dragon that will eat said king to kill it. Yeah.
Should we go
It'd be
see...
like that.
Should we go see Scarecrow?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Let's go see Scarecrow.
What? Just shotgun that little fucker? No. He's a very polite dwarf, as dwarves go. Sometimes you just gotta, take it easy.
Enjoy the little things.
Exactly.
Me.
Yeah, I didn't get time to say it, but I was gonna say Brand's gonna shot it.
You're gonna...
But we didn't get there, so it doesn't count.
No, you
You'll
said
do
it,
that
so...
next time.
Yeah, we're gonna find out what happens with that next time.
He said it after I took the little shot, so maybe Bran has finally figured out Tefrin is starting to take care of the big boy. Maybe he'll lead by example, but maybe you should roll an in check for that.
Shut
Or a wisdom.
Alright, let's go see,
wavy time.
let's go see Scarecrow. Let's go give him some cuddles. Let's go give him some love. Not the kind of cuddles that Bran just received.
Struggle cuddles, you mean?
Yes. Can we not call them?
No, struggle cuddles is definitely the wrong word.
Oh, yeah, it really is. Toodaloo.